everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. And as always, hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day and a great week. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, we are on our way to the weekend, and that's great. And the weather here in southeastern Pennsylvania has been beautiful the last couple days, like 70 degrees. It's supposed to be like the rest of the week. It's been great here, so hopefully wherever you are, the weather's been great as well. So it just makes for some good hunting. So, as you saw in the beginning of this video, I recently went out and hit up Cash Converge, which is a local pawn shop that I absolutely love. Great store. Store I used to hit up all the time and then kind of stopped going to it, and then went back to hitting it up all the time, and now kind of went and stopped going to it again. I don't know why. I need to get out there more often. It's a great store. DVDs are like $1, Blu-rays are $3, box sets are like around maybe $5, games are cheap. Everything there is cheap. Really good deals, really good prices, and that's why I probably should get out there more often. So, went out there. I had planned on shooting an actual hunting video while I was there, filming a lot more, but I don't know if it came through in the video or not, but it was actually pretty crowded inside. There was a lot of people looking through the DVDs and Blu-rays, and because of that, made for filming very difficult. I shot like one little thing, and I was like bumping into people and getting in people's way, and I was like, all right, this isn't gonna work. I'm not gonna be that jerk who's, they're filming everything and having everybody like, what is this guy doing? He's in our way. People are trying to look, and I'm taking up everybody's time by filming. I was like, I'm not gonna be that guy. So I was like, all right, cameras away. Not gonna film, unfortunately. But I wanted to show you just the inside of Cash Converse. I have shown you guys it before, but for those of you who maybe new, that's Cash Converse. Awesome store. I think they're like Australian based, so they have a few stores here in Pennsylvania. So pretty awesome, and I love hitting them up. And I got some really cool deals. So let's take a look at what I got. So, all right, first off, we'll take a look at the 3 Game Boy games I got. We'll just get these out of the way. So I did pick out the 3 games, and the first one here is Days of Thunder. It's actually like a stock car simulator. It's not just your typical racing game where it's like you get behind the wheel and you just race your opponents, which is kind of what I prefer. This one has more like strategy, and involves like the pit crew, and it's kind of like and again, a race car simulator, everything you'd go through if you were like a stock car racer. So if that's your thing, if you like the sport, you'll probably enjoy this. For me, I'm kind of just get me behind the wheel and let's do some racing. That's what I enjoy, which this is a bit more than that, but still very cool. Nevertheless, paid $2 for that. Then also $2 I paid, then for also $2 I picked up Nia. Yeah, that's all it says. Actually, it's Toonsylvania, but all you can see is NIA, because unfortunately the artwork is a bit destroyed. But it was only $2, so I picked it up. Toonsylvania was a great show. You guys remember that show? It was kind of like a paid homage to like classic like Universal Monsters. Great cartoon series, really cool, and definitely wanted to have the game to go along with it. And the game's alright. It's like a side-scrolling platform game, but it's not all that great. It's just okay. It's not a bad game. It's just not a great game. It's kind of forgettable, but still it was enjoyable nevertheless. So Toonsylvania, unfortunately with some damaged artwork, but hey, for $2 I picked it up, and I really need to beef up my Game Boy Color collection as well. And this here is amazing. I don't get the pricing at the store at least when it comes to games anyway. I see games that I'll see all the time, very common games I'll come across all the time at other game stores that sell for like $1 or $2, listed for way too much at Cash Converse. And then I'll see a game that's a bit rarer or usually goes for a little bit more because it's more popular, listed for like $2. And that's the case with this. I don't know why this is so cheap, but I scooped it up, and that is Bomberman Max Blue Champion. Very cool. This and Max Red I used to play all the time back in the day. Fantastic Bomberman games. You can't go wrong with Bomberman. Bomberman, just such fantastic games. I love it. The games are, unless I know they had some spin-off games, but the games are pretty much all the same. It's always like the same game, that top-down view, and you're just walking around blowing things up with the bombs. I don't care. I don't care if it's the same game all the time. It is still so much fun, and these games are great. $2 for this was a steal. I can't believe I found it for that cheap. When I saw that price tag, I was like, done deal. I'm picking it up, and when I tested the game out to make sure it worked, I found myself just playing it for like 10 minutes. I love it. Can't wait to get back into this. So very cool. Bomberman Max Blue Champion. Awesome game. So 3 Game Boy games right there, all for $2 a piece. $6, you can't beat that, and beefing up my Game Boy Color collection, which is really cool as well. All right, so then I picked up one UMD video, which I also paid $2 for, and that is The Dukes of Hazzard. I actually enjoy this movie. I know not everybody does. The the prequel wasn't very good, but this is a okay movie. I actually enjoyed it for what it is. Yeah, if you're a big fan of the TV series, I can see why you would hate this movie, but I actually like this one. So very cool to grab it on UMD Video. I did not have it on UMD Video yet, which I thought for a second I did, but I double checked. Every time I second guess myself. If like for even for a second, I'm like, wait, do I have that? I will always go on to cinemasickness.com where I have my entire collection listed, and I will check to make sure I either have it or don't have it. And it turns out I did not have this, so had to add to my collection. You guys know me. I love collecting for the UMD. I got a nice big UMD video collection, and adding one more to the collection for $2 was an awesome deal. So Dukes of Hazzard for UMD. Very cool pickup. All right, I was going to see this for last, but I will show it to you now because I'm actually going to save another title for last. The title I think was made the trip completely worth it. This I actually got for absolutely free. This cost me nothing, and that is All About Steve. Sandra Bullock movie, yeah, Sandra Bullock romantic comedy, but I actually tend to enjoy her movies, including her romantic comedy. So I'm actually a Sandra Bullock fan, so that's why I wanted to pick it up. I had never seen it. I know nothing about it. It was listed at $3, so I gladly would have paid $3 for the Blu-ray. Seemed pretty cool. I actually ended up getting it for free. When I got out to the car, I was like, yeah, I don't, that price just seemed a little off. It seemed too cheap. I'm like, did I do my math right? Or maybe I was thinking something was priced more. I don't know. Turns out, I looked at my receipt. They charged me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 DVDs, the UMD, 3 games, and not this. So they did not charge me for this. I don't know why. I guess it was just a mistake with the cashier, but very cool. Got this for absolutely free. I'm okay with that. So leave some comments below. Let me know if this movie's any good. And you know what? Honestly, even if it's not, I got it for free, so who cares? So very cool. All About Steve, Sandra Bullock. Free. Awesome. Can't beat that. All right. And then I got some movies right here on DVD. Well, actually, the one on top is not a DVD. It's actually a CD, and that is the Rock of Ages soundtrack sampler. But as you can see, it's in a DVD case. Got it for $1. So very awesome. In fact, I could have got this for cheaper if I really wanted to. I think their CDs are like 25 cents. I could have said, no, it's a CD, but I'll pay $1 for it. I'm not going to... I got this for free. I could pay $1 for this. So very cool. Obviously, just a soundtrack sampler that came packaged with the DVD. Probably like a Walmart exclusive or something like that. I actually don't have the soundtrack to Rock of Ages. I need to get that because it's a good soundtrack. So really cool to have the sampler, which comes with, let's see, 5 songs. I Want to Rock, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Can't Fight This Feeling, Any Way You Want It, and We Built the City / We're Not Gonna Take It. So very, very cool to have the soundtrack sampler, and even if I get the soundtrack, I'll still keep this. It's a cool collectible in my opinion. Very awesome. All right, and then on to the actual DVD. So the first one I picked up here, this is a movie I already have, and I simply just grabbed this as a backup, and that is Dream Plan Build Video Series, Layout, Modeling Tips, and Prototype Railroads. Holy crap, is this awesome. I know this is not going to be for everybody. This is definitely going to be for people who are nerds like me and just love model trains. I freaking love model trains. I grew up with model trains. My dad had them. There's an area nearby. There's 2 areas nearby, actually. There's like a big model train layout, like museums. I love going to those. I grew up with model trains. My grandfather, he was a model train enthusiast. So model trains, I grew up with them, and I love model trains. I don't play with them. I don't have model trains. Well, I guess technically I have model trains. I still have my dad's model trains, but they're packed away. But I don't play with model trains. But I still love them. I love learning about them. I love going to museums and stuff, learning about them. They're very awesome. And this is a really cool DVD showing off all these different people's model train layouts. And it's like huge, epic model train layouts. I remember there's this one guy, I think it's in this DVD. I have a couple of these. He does like a lot of people will just get like kits of like houses and buildings and stuff like that, and just add those to their model train layout. But this guy, he like makes his own, and they're extremely detailed. Literally looks like he took a building and just like used like a shrink ray on it and shrunk. I mean, it looks so real. This guy's amazing. So all these really cool train layouts, and it's just awesome. I freaking love this. So I picked this up just as a backup because when I saw it, I was like, I already got it, but it was $1, completely scratch-free. If anything happens to my copy I have now, I'm going to want another copy. So very, very cool. Again, just going to my backups collection because this is awesome. And not something I come across all the time. So $1 for this, done deal. All right, then, let's see, how do I pronounce this? Saint Trinitans? Is that how you say that? I'm not sure. I've never heard of this movie. I do not know what this movie is. I was just intrigued by the cast. The lineup of this movie it sold me. I thought it looks pretty cool. Synopsis sounded interesting. Let's check it out and see what it's all about because I have no idea. You guys clue me in. Leave some comments down below if you've seen this movie. I want to hear your thoughts on it. The only thing I know is that apparently at one point it was a Hollywood video rental. That's about it. But it was $1. Surprisingly in good shape, because usually when I see those stickers, a Hollywood rental stickers, I'm like, or any rental sticker on a DVD, I'm like, that's probably going to be scratched. But I'm sure not many people rented this one, and it just was in perfect condition. So I grabbed it for $1. Looking forward to checking it out, because like I said, it's a decent cast. This I kind of grabbed just as a collectible piece, and that is Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, the 25th Anniversary Special Edition DVD release. As you can see, no barcode on the back, so I'm assuming this was released either with a toy or it does say Transformers Collectors Club, so I don't know if maybe it was a giveaway, or I'm not sure, but whatever this was, I'm assuming it's not retail because there's no actual barcode on it, so I'm not 100% sure what this is and why it was given out or what it came with or whatnot, but really cool nevertheless. It comes with the first 3 episodes of the series, 3 original desktop wallpapers, and never before seen Megatron and Optimus Prime character art. So cool. Like I said, just kind of grabbed it as a collectible piece. It's interesting. Again, it's something that was given away. Not something I'm going to come across all the time, so I grabbed it. I love Transformers. Very cool. All right, then on to some anime. So first up here, I grabbed Volume 6 of Basculus? Basculus. Am I saying that correctly? Volume 6, Fate's Finest Hour. This should be the limited edition release. Also for $1, brand new, factory sealed, very cool. I know nothing about this anime series. Leave some comments below. Let me know. All I know is apparently this is the last volume in the collection. So I got 5 more volumes of this to pick up to complete the set. So I don't know. Again, I knew nothing about it. It was $1. It was anime. I grabbed it. Leave some comments. Same thing here goes with Animation Runner Kuromi 2. The only thing I know about this is that it's a sequel, not just by the fact that it's 2, but I looked up a little bit on it. And yeah, this is only 45 minutes long, so I guess a little anime short. Apparently won the 2005 Tokyo Anime Fair. Cool. But again, I don't know much about this other than it's a sequel, so I'll have to find the original before I check this out, but still, let me know. And also let me know about this. I grabbed Animation Test Drive, The World of Naru. Am I saying that correctly? I've never heard of the World of Naru. I know nothing about that one either, although, surprise, surprise, it involves schoolgirls. A lot of anime seems to do that. So very awesome, and these are interesting. I have a bunch of these in the collection now, these animation test drives. It is just what it is. It's a test drive of anime test drive. It is just what it is. It's a test drive of anime. And it basically, what's this, the first couple episodes or something like that. It includes the first episode and over 45 minutes of cool anime trailers. So basically this is just like one episode. That's all this is. And it basically just says, here, test drive this, test the waters. This is, do you like what you saw? If you do, it says, try it, buy it, get $10 back. And inside, it's got this like coupon. Basically what it is if you watch this and you like it, and think this is a good anime series, I want to buy some more, you can buy them and get like a $10 rebate off the, off like the 80, wow, up to 100. Anime's so freaking expensive. These complete collection releases are like up to $100. That's insane. So you can pay like $90 for this instead of $100. My God. So yeah, I'm assuming, I don't know what these were given away with. I'm assuming these were just cheap. There's a barcode, so I'm guessing these were sold just like for a couple bucks, just to, again, the test the waters and see if you enjoyed what you saw. And then if you did, you could actually buy the entire series through whatever company and send in your $10 rebate and get $10 back off the purchase of the entire series, which is insane because they're expensive. So very cool. Again, I have a couple of these. Awesome. I know nothing about the series. Let me know. All right. So the last title here, this in my opinion is like what made this trip awesome. Even though I'm really excited about Max Blue Champion, that's awesome. And getting a free Blu-ray, that's very cool as well. But this here, this sealed the deal for me. This was like, yes, trip, completely worth it for this. And that is The Trouble with Angels. Why is this awesome? Because as you guys know, if you watched the video, I just recently picked up and just recently watched Where Angels Go, Trouble Follows, which is the sequel to this. Like I said, I watched it. I don't normally do that. I don't normally watch a sequel before I watch the first movie. It's not my thing. I always have to watch them in order. Drives me nuts not doing it that way. But I had just picked it up. I was talking about it with a friend at work. A lot of it was shot in the area, which I did not know when I originally bought it. I was talking to my friend at work about it. She's like, oh yeah, so much of that was shot like here and there and there. And I was like, I gotta watch this movie. If it was shot all in the area, I'm really intrigued. I really want to see this movie. So I broke down and I watched it and really enjoyed it. So after that, I was like, I gotta get the original. I really want to see the first movie. And here it is for $1. I saw it on the rack. I freaked out. I was like, oh my God. And then it hit me. I'm like, it's going to be scratched. It's going to be, isn't it? Nope. Completely 100% scratch free. Obviously, I bought it. So completely scratch free. So freaking awesome. That blew me away. Really, really excited about that. So The Trouble with Angels, and I did watch it. It was good. Very, very cool. And I really like this movie. I like the series. I wish they would have done more than the 2 movies. So very awesome. Blown away. Again, made the entire trip worth it because I've been on the hunt for this over the last, only a few weeks. That's the thing. I've only been really on the hunt for this over maybe the last 3 weeks, so that's not much time. It's not like I've given myself a long time to hunt this movie down. And the fact that I come across it so quickly for $1, again, blew me away. So very, very cool. The Trouble with Angels, awesome. Some Haley Mills there, very cool. So, all right, guys, there you go. That was it. That was everything I grabbed from Cash Converse. So awesome stuff. So $2 a piece for some awesome Game Boy games right here. $2 for a UMD video. A bunch of $1 DVDs. Very, very cool. Some anime in there. Soundtrack sampler for $1. And then an absolutely free Blu-ray, which, again, must have been a mess up with the cashier, but I'll take it. So very cool. So, all right, guys, there you go. That is it. So like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a new video from me every day, then hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. And also, if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, hoodie, tank top, buttons, all kinds of cool Cinema Sickness gear like that, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself some of that. I would definitely appreciate it. And finally, if you want to keep videos like this coming your way and show your support, head over to patreon.com/cinemasickness where you become a patron. Again, share your support. Any tiny little bit helps and is greatly, greatly appreciated. So, all right, guys, that's it. Have a great one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.